What's up, folks? The Sportsbook Killa, UFC 312. Do not miss it. They got some decent fights on this card. Not the best card, but we'll work with it. My last week's report card, I was 3-2. My strong bets, I was 3-2 on. That was 60% accurate. My strong prop bets, I was 7-3, 70% accurate. The Adesanya fight, I would have been 90% if Adesanya didn't get knocked out. But that's the way it happens sometimes. All right, so UFC 312, we got the main event for the middleweight championship. Dricus du Plessis going up against Strickland. There's going to be a fight. It's a rematch. It's controversial who won the first fight between these guys. It was a battle. Some say Strickland won the last round. Some say du Plessis won the last round. But let me give you ballistics on du Plessis for folks who, probably didn't see that fight. Du Plessis, he's a second-degree kickboxing black belt. He has some strong, versatile kicks, powerful kicks, great takedowns. He shoots some pretty heavy takedowns, great cardio, strong chin. He can hit. He has serious KO power. Strickland, he fights out of the orthodox stance. He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu brown belt. He has a strong left jab, really strong. Great boxing, real nice teep kicks, great cardio, strong chin, and phenomenal takedown defense. If you do take Strickland down, he can get back up. In this one, I'm going to lean Strickland and hope that he's been working out with Alex Pereira, and I'm hoping Pereira sharpen him up for this fight so he can maybe get that last round, the fifth round. He can get that fifth round, and I think the fight will still be close. I could definitely see the fight being close because both of these guys are tough. So since I think the fight will last a while, I'm going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop in this one. Let me see, I might be, and I think I'm going to toss a little something on the over 3.5 round prop for this one. I see a long, tough fight. Strickland's never in a hurry when he fights. He likes to walk his opponent down, take his time till they kind of gas a little bit, and then he starts to zero in on them, and he can box. So my pick will be Strickland, and I'll take over 1.5, over 2.5, and over 3.5 rounds. Next fight, let's see who we got coming up next. And I'm really looking forward to this fight because I'm either going to be losing money, putting a lot of faith in the fighter, or making money with her. She started out as an underdog. Tatiana Suarez was the underdog. She was plus she was plus 114 initially. Now she's minus 120. She's fighting Zhang Weili, who is the champion. Zhang Weili is on a 4-fight win streak. Weili is good. She's good, period. She has good ground game, good takedowns, hard right hand, phenomenal cardio. But in this one, Tatiana Suarez, she's a freestyle wrestler, Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, relentless grappler. She has great wrestling, great takedowns, great ground game. She's strong and she has good cardio. And she has impeccable takedown defense. I got to go with Tatiana Suarez pulling this off and becoming a new champion. So I'm going to take Tatiana Suarez to win. I'm not going to do an over-under because I don't know how this one's going to go. But I'm definitely going to take Tatiana Suarez to beat Zhang Weili. Next fight, we got the men's heavyweight division. Justin Tafa versus the UFC debut. Tallison Teixeira. Now, Justin Tafa needs no introduction. This guy has KO power. He can box too. He has a hard left hand and a strong chin. He has some decent takedown defense. Teixeira, this guy has some good boxing, strong head kicks, strong body kicks. He has KO power as well. And he's finished all of his opponents in all of his finishes are coming in the first round, which leads the question of what happens in the second and third round if it goes there. We've seen enough of these guys come to the UFC for the first time and gas out after that first round. The guys don't fall as easy in the UFC. So I'm going to take my chances with Justin Tafa on this one because we know for sure if Justin Tafa lands, he'll put anybody out. And I'm going to sprinkle a little something on that under 2.5 round prop. And I'm even sprinkle a little some more on the under 1.5 round prop in this one. But I'll take Justin Tafa. Next fight, we got the men's light heavyweight division. Crute versus Rodolfo Bellato. Crute, let's see here. Oh man, it's so hard for me to bet on Jimmy Crute, man. He's so up and down. Jimmy Crute, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He has relentless grappling. He just keeps shooting takedowns. His boxing's weak. Uh, he has he has some good takedowns. His cardio's poor though, and his chin is weak. Uh, Bellato, he's a pressure fighter, hard puncher. His takedowns are weak. His boxing's weak, but he is a former Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu national champ. I couldn't pick a winner in this one. The only way I'm betting on this one is I'm gonna take the fight start second round prop, and that might not even be simple because who knows with these two guys? I mean, both of them can submit. Both of them, can punch. So anything can happen. But I'm just gonna take the fight start second round prop. I don't know who wins this one. I don't have any idea. Next fight, we got Jake Matthews versus Francisco Prado. Now, this is going to be a fight. If you like seeing good striking, you're going to want to see this fight. Jake Matthews, he has good boxing. He's a hard puncher, fights out of the orthodox stance, has a strong chin, fast combinations, great cardio, good takedown defense, and he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Prado, he's a pressure fighter, fights out of orthodox stance as well. He has good boxing, strong kicks. He's a hard puncher with good cardio. He's a Taekwondo black belt, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. I'm leaning Jake Matthews in this one. I am. I like Jake Matthews. I love the way he boxes. I got to go with Jake Matthews, and I'm going to be taking the over 1.5 round prop as well. Next fight. Who we got next? Oh, we got the men's featherweight division. Jack Jenkins versus Gabriel Santos. Jack Jenkins, he can punch. He switches stances really well when he's boxing. He has a horrible ground game, though. But he does have good boxing, and he has strong leg and body kicks. Gabriel Santos, he switches stances as well. He's a hard puncher, has some very strong, versatile kicks. He has good takedowns, Santos. He has a good ground game and good boxing. But Santos, the thing I like about him, he brings it. He comes right at you in the fight. If you get him on his back, he immediately starts. He try to submit you with the quickness. He don't waste any time on his back without trying to submit you. So I'm going to lean Santos. He's a little more than a 2-1 favorite right now. I'm going to lean Santos in this one because I like the way he fights much more than I like the way Jack Jenkins fights for sure. And I'll be taking over 1.5 round prop in this one. Next fight, we got the men's lightweight division. We got Tom Nolan. I caught a lot of heat for this one. Tom Nolan versus Viacheslav Borshchev. Tom Nolan is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. Pressure fighter, switches stances often. He's a hard puncher, good cardio, strong versatile kicks as well. Borshchev trains over at Team Alpha Male. He's former world kickboxing champ, great boxing, fast hands, strong kicks, hard leg kicks. But he has somewhat weak takedown defense, and he has an even weaker ground game. I can't mess with Borshchev because Borshchev, he got outstruck by Chase Hooper, and nobody gets outstruck by Chase Hooper. I won't say he got outstruck by him, but he got knocked down and almost knocked out by Chase Hooper. So it's really difficult for me to go with Borshchev when I see a guy like Tom Nolan, who is a very aggressive fighter and puncher. And I'm going to take a chance on Tom Nolan pulling off this upset. I am. If I lose, I lose, but I'll take a chance on Tom Nolan in this one. Next fight. We got the women's flyweight division. Cong Wang versus Bruna Brasil. I thought this would be an easy chance for me to take Cong Wang. I really did. I thought it would be. But because she's coming back from a loss to, what's my girl name? Fernandez choked her out. That really made me mad because Cong Wang was like a 7-1 or 8-1 favorite in that fight. And I had her to win, and oh, that made me so mad. But anyway, I'm going to give her a chance to redeem herself. I'm going to go with Cong Wang. She fights out of orthodox stance. She has a hard right hand, good leg kicks. Her boxing's good. She has good KO power. But Bruna Brasil, she's not going to be no cakewalk. Bruna Brasil, she has some strong body kicks, good takedown defense. She has a good ground game, good cardio, and good boxing. I like the way Bruna Brasil fights. She's good. But I'm going to lean Cong Wang. I think she'll probably win. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a close decision. But I'm going to lean Cong Wang in this one. She's like a 4.5-1 favorite. I don't see that at all. But if I had to bet, I would go ahead and take a chance on Cong Wang coming back with a vengeance and redeeming herself. Next fight. Now, this fight makes me very uncomfortable because I got to say this man's name. And, it's a porn star name, no question, but I got to say this man's name. The men's featherweight division, Colby Thicknesse versus Aleksandre Topuria. I can't even say Mr. Thicknesse. That don't even sound right. I just feel uncomfortable. I'm a man. I just can't say that. I'm going to say Colby. I don't even know him, but I'm just going to say Colby. Colby has relentless grappling, good takedowns, good cardio. His boxing's rather weak, and this will be his UFC debut. Aleksandre Topuria, I don't know if y'all know, that is the older brother of Ilia Topuria. And both of those guys, if you go back and look at when they first got started in MMA, they were both phenomenal, both. But Topuria took a little sabbatical for a while, and now he's back, and he's a 4.5-1 favorite over Colby. But Topuria, he's a hard puncher with good boxing, great wrestling, great takedowns, great ground game. And this is going to be his UFC debut. There's no way I'm betting against Topuria. I'm going with Topuria all the way. And the odds have actually dropped, I think, a little bit. I think they're more like minus 400 or minus 385 now if you take Topuria. And I'm going to take the under 2.5 round prop because I know with him just getting to the UFC, he's going to try to make a statement. So I'm going to take the under 2.5 round prop and take Topuria to win. Next fight. What we got next? Oh, we got the men's lightweight division. Rong versus Cody Steele. Rong, he fights out of the orthodox stance. He has a hard right hand, good ground game, good cardio and a strong chin. Cody Steele, he fights out of the orthodox stance. He has good takedowns, a good ground game. His boxing's rather weak, though, but he does have a strong chin. In this one, this is a tough one, but I'm going to lean Cody Steele. He's only had 7 fights, though, so I can't go heavy on Cody Steele, but I will sprinkle something on him just in case he's the real deal. I'll sprinkle a little something on Cody Steele, but Rong has had 30 MMA fights already, and he's a decent fighter. He's good. I can't say it's just going to be a walkover for Cody Steele, but I'm going to lean Cody Steele, and I guess it'll be a long fight. It looks like it'll be a long fight, so I'm going to go with the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop. Next fight. We got the men's welterweight division. Jonathan Mikhailov versus Kevin Jousset. Kevin Jousset lost me some money last time fighting Brian Battle, so I'm a little irritated by him. Got to give him a chance to redeem himself, though. Mikhailov, he's from Australia. He has good takedown defense. He has a good ground game. Fights out of the southpaw stance, but he has really weak takedowns. Jousset, he fights out of the orthodox stance. He trains over with Adesanya and them over at City Kickboxing. He's a hard puncher, has a strong left jab. He's a 2nd-degree judo black belt. He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu purple belt, and he has good cardio. Jousset just fights so doggone stiff for me. He just looks stiff and robotic. But I'm going to lean Jousset in this one. I got to give him a chance to give me my money back. Now, I lost on him last time. Maybe he'll be nice enough to get me that money back. So I'm going to take Kevin Jousset to win. He's like a almost 2.5-1 favorite right now. And I'll take the over 1.5 round prop to go with that. Next fight. We got the men's lightweight division. Kiyan Satkil. I can't say it. Satkil. Yeah, Salkild. Yeah, Kiyan Salkild. I looked at his fights. He looks good, but I don't know. The guy, he fights out of orthodox stance. He has hard body kicks. He has good wrestling. He has good takedown defense too. What else he got as far as in his arsenal? This is going to be his UFC debut. He has a good ground game, good cardio, and like I said, he can box. He can box. Salkild. He has decent boxing, but he's fighting Ansbul Jubli, fighter from India. Jubli almost beat Mike Breeden when they fought recently. And I tell you what, Jubli was looking good in there till the 3rd round. I mean, if you take away the fact that he got knocked out, he did pretty good. I mean, for, the 1st and 2nd round, he looked good in there. His boxing was good. His striking was impeccable. So Jubli, he's a hard puncher. He fights out of the orthodox stance. He's a very versatile striker. He has a hard straight right hand, great boxing. Good left jab. He just fades in that third round. Jubilee is a plus 440 underdog. Yeah, Saul Killed is like minus 600. Ain't no way I can bet on him against Jubilee at 6-1. No way. If I'm going to bet on this fight, and I think I might do it, I'm going to sprinkle a little something on Jubilee pulling off this upset. Better money. Won't put a whole lot on him, but I put a little something on Jubilee, see if he can pull off the upset. I mean, the guy can strike. He got hands, and he can kick. It's just, I hope he got over that cardio hurdle in the third round. I'm also going to be taking over 1.5 round prop in this fight, too. So over 1.5 round prop, I'll take Jubilee at plus 440. I'll take him and see what happens. Next fight, we got the men's flyweight division. Hyun Sung Park versus, I'm going to have problems with this name, I always do. Niyam Sharo, Niyam Hargal, Tumendem Barrel. I'm going to call him Tumendem Barrel. Okay. Park is from South Korea. He fights out of orthodox stance. He has a good left jab. He's a versatile striker he's a hard puncher. He has a good ground game, strong chin. Tumendem Barrel, his boxing defense drives me crazy. He's from Mongolia. His boxing defense is a nightmare. He has his chin up a lot. He comes in winging wild hooks, and he does have a strong chin because he's been hit pretty hard in it before, and he remains standing. His ground game's decent. I think Hyun Sung Park is just going to be the more polished fighter. You know, I think they're both almost evenly matched. But Park, from what I've seen in the videos, he looks like he'll be the more polished fighter of the two. And I'll be taking the over 1.5 round prop in this one. So good luck, folks. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Put some good parlays together. Take your time. Try and write your parlays down before you get to the cage or before you get to the machine, if you can. That helps out a whole lot because then you know what odds you're expecting. You're not getting up there just winging it off the top of your head. Write them down. Write them all down. Write 2-pick parlays down. Write 3-pick parlays. Write your 3-pick parlays down. Write them down. Then go to the window and try not to deviate from it because it's easy to get into betting and looking at odds and then you end up losing money. Take your time, put your parlays together, and good luck this weekend, folks.